Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm getting ready to start on a big project, and I know some of you have subscribed just for this project. Let me flip you around and show you what we're getting ready to do. So what we're going to do today, you see I got my grill here. This is a pellet grill, and I recently picked up this fryer. It's a fish fryer basically, and it is rusting, so I can kind of keep it underneath the cover of the grill, but one night I forgot, got a little rust on it. Got a little extra space here now that I added the fencing. So what I'm planning to do is I want to put an awning up over. I'm going to run it off the fence post, have an awning there, and I'm going to get a griddle, Blackstone griddle. I'll put it in here with my fryer. So basically what I'm going to have here is an outdoor kitchen. That's the plan. That's what we're going to work on today. And my idea is what I've got here. This is 1/2-inch conduit, okay? This is what you'd run electrical wire through inside a building so that your wire didn't get cut. But this is made out of galvanized steel. It's 1/2-inch diameter, and this is a bender. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna curve it, put an arc in it, then I can screw it to these posts. I got several of these. I'll run cross members in between them. And I don't know that this is going to work. It's just an idea I had. It's very inexpensive. That stick of conduit was $7.24. I bought 4 of them, so we're not talking very much money. We're going to give it a try. If it don't work, we are not out that much. If it does, we got an awning at really inexpensive price. So right now I'm going to start bending that, and we'll see how it comes out. So here's what I got. I put a block of wood to keep it from falling that way, and then I've got 2 anchors holding the conduit. Curves up, around, and then I put another anchor up there on the soffit underneath the gutter to keep it from swinging out this way. Okay, that's going to be what keeps it from going this way, because the other one we won't be able to attach off of that post. So that's going to be doing. I'll probably put another one on that side because it's going to be doing a lot of work. Now what I'll do is I'll take this piece here. It's going to be my joint, so it'll look like this. I'll put that in there, and then I'll put my cross piece into it on that side. Okay, so I redid my design, more of a triangle shape now. So I test fitted it with just a cheap tarp. I like it, so I went and got a canvas tarp, and now I'm going to add eyelets to the canvas tarp so that I have a lot more places to tie off on. I'll show you how we do that. Okay, so I got it marked. You can kind of see I got it marked right here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a hole in it just by pounding in there. Then I'm going to take the eye that sticks up, okay, place it on the tooling, poke it up through the hole, and then take the, I don't know if you call that the nut or what, that's going to go on top. Take this tool, that's going to smash it in, round it off, and then I got a perfect eyelet right there. So what I'll do, I'll just go through, and I got 4 more of these to do. So I'll get those 4 done, and then we will hang our tarp. All right, I got the canvas on there. Doesn't look too bad. I think it's going to serve its purpose. It's pretty inexpensive, and it should last a good while. Okay, quick look at what I got done yesterday. And like I said, I am not a block layer, but I'm getting it level. That back one is not quite level east and west, but it will be on the next layer. This one is now level in every direction. So if there's any block layers watching that see what I'm doing wrong, please comment, because I would love to get better at this. But this is where I'm at so far. I'm gonna finish out this layer and put another layer on. Today it rained all morning, so I was hoping to have this done today. It's probably not going to happen as slow as I am, but getting ready to add some more to it. So I'll give you a quick look at the fact that I am doing this myself. I'm not going to let you watch me do it because I'm really slow and really bad. But I got my mortar on those two blocks, and then where it's going to go in between here, I got it on the block. And I'm just getting ready to stick it on there. And I'll show you again what I was talking about, it not being quite level. It's really, really close. It's just not quite there yet. But we'll get it there. Right now, we're going to work our way across. I just can't get a break today. You can see it's pouring down rain, but the canopy's working. That's the plus. I wanted to show you that. I'll flip you around and let you see where it is. So I got some mortar mixed up, and I got some laid there. I got one block here. I got to add to my edges, and I'm going to put that on. Now, I'll explain those in a little bit, but right now I need to get out of the rain. It's still raining, but I'll give you a quick look. I finished out that row in quite a hurry. Everything's level. That's the main thing. I really like it. It's going to set up. It's just going to be a little ugly on the inside, which is okay. So what I got going on right there, I'm going to make a shelf to go inside there to possibly hold my propane tank, whatever else, whether I do with the burner, so for like the fish fry or not. But what I want is some boards to go across there so that I got a shelf, and that's why I put those on both sides. Give me something to set them on. I'll drill a hole. That's just some 1/4-inch aluminum. I'll drill a hole in those to be able to put a screw up into my boards to hold them in place. But that's a look at what we got on, well, so far. Okay, so the rain was supposed to end yesterday at 2 o'clock, and it didn't. It rained all day and night. We got over 7 inches of rain in a 24-hour period. The canopy mostly did its job. Out here on the side, I did get a little bit of my mortar washed out, but I can patch that in, clean that up, and then finish my top row. But it's Monday and I got to go to my day job, so we will work on that later. That's just an update. I was checking out what happened overnight and thought I'd share that with you. Okay, I got the last layer block on, and I got it really level, and then you see side to side. That's kind of the more important part, and it is money. Okay, so the next step is, this is just simple carpentry. I want my countertop to be 52 by 28, so I made the inside of these boards 52 by 28, because we'll remove the boards, and then what we'll have left to be the concrete, and we're going to pour that inside there. But we don't want this rough edge, so you kind of be able to see that, and I don't really want to see that, so I'm going to line it with plastic. Real quick, there's the front frame, and then so what I'll do now is I'll just put straight boards across the back, across the bottom, across the top, tie it all together, and then we will, if we got some board left, we'll fill in that crack along the middle. So it's starting to look pretty good. I'm liking it. Okay, I got my form set up here. I got the plastic lined in it, and see what that's going to do is that plastic's going to make it nice and slick. Okay, here's a look at it as it's drying. It's not looking too bad. I poured it about 4:30 this afternoon. It's almost 8:30 now, so I thought I'd come out and give it one last look. So what I'll do, I'll give it 2 days to dry. I'll remove the forms, and then we just flip it over right there. That's why I poured it right here. One other thing I didn't tell you is make sure you got that nice and level. It's almost perfectly level. It's just a little low on that end, but everything poured really good, so it's nice and level in there. That way it should be just as thick on this end as it is on that end, and this side as it is that side. Okay, I'm going to show you what I got going on here real quick. So I took the forms off. Now I've centered my concrete, because see, this is the bottom, so I need to get it flipped over. So I've turned my 2x4s on their side, on both sides, and screwed them down to the bottom of the form. Now I'm going to screw this board onto the top My plan is to stand it up on the 2x4s, on the sawhorses, walk around, and then lay it down, and then take the top off, take the bottom off, which will then be the top, and then push the concrete, slide it over onto the counter. So that's the plan. We'll see what happens. Alrighty, there's a look at it. Unfortunately, I'm really disappointed. It's got a lot of voids in it. Back here, there, the main ones. But where there's no voids, it is really slick. The plastic makes it look really good. I really like it. But, you know, I think you saw how wet I got the concrete, and I think that was the right thing to do. That way I didn't end up with these voids, but I did get more than I wanted. I was hoping for maybe 1 or 2 like that size. Perfect, but you can see I'm touching the line on the south side, and I mean, I just got really lucky there. The blocks are perfect, the top is not, and I'm gonna leave it as is. I don't see a reason to put mortar under it. I think I just end up with a big mess and probably end up with the same result, maybe just going the other direction. So I'm happy with it the way it is. I'm just going to leave it. If it starts to give me problems in the future, then I will look into mortaring between the top and the blocks. But for now, I'm going to leave it as is. Reason I was fretting about getting that flipped over, as you saw, I used 3.5 bags of concrete, 60-pound bags. That makes it about 210 pounds there. That's a lot of lifting. I was afraid I would get it up and crack it or drop it and break it, things like that. But we got it flipped and it looks pretty good. So now what I will do is start on my doors. Okay, I ran down the neighbors and stuck it back together, and I have not welded in quite a while. You can see, there you go, it's stuck. We're going to cut this off, so the prettier side's on the bottom, because this is going to be the top. So we're going to cut these off, and we're about done. Okay, got it all done here. I will give you the big reveal. So let me back up and show you what we got. Got the canopy done. That one was pretty cheap. It had to invest in a new tarp. That was about 40 bucks. Not a big deal. We already had the grill. I like how the countertop and the shelf for the grill lined up really nicely. Wood wasn't that bad. I bought a couple extra boards. I had a lot of that. What did get into my pocket, cost us going over budget, was the extra wiring, because I decided I wanted to add a TV up here. So that got a little bit expensive, and then the plumbing. So what I did is I got my bottle down there. I got one bottle feeding the burner and the griddle, but I think it was worth it. I've got some extra counter space, and they didn't actually have the fittings I needed. I want to make this a 90, so we'll turn this when I can get the part. This will rotate under, and then it'll set under here, and it won't be out in the way like it is there. But overall, I really like the way it turned out. I can stand there and cook. I can put my spices and my utensils down there. Everything's covered. I like it. I hope you guys like it. It wasn't that expensive. Altogether, I've got under $500 in it. But if you wanted to do something just like that right there, you could do that for under 100 bucks if you've got the tools to do it. The blocks are really, really cheap. The concrete wasn't that bad. I made my own forms, and it's a lot more sturdy than the little stand that came with the griddle. I really like cooking on the griddle. It's a lot of fun. I've made eggs and pancakes and different things like that. Onions, green peppers, I really like that. I just don't like stinking up the house. So I think this was a good investment. And look at there, it says Adventures right on it. So adventure ready, that's for me. But I'm sure we'll have a lot of meals out here by the stock tank pool, have some friends over. Should be a good time. There's what you see from the pool. I watched a ball game out here the other night. That was enjoyable. Had an adult beverage. So there it is. Hope y'all like it. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. We got a lot of fun things planned and coming up. We thank you all for watching. We'll see you on the next one.